Alright, on the left we got the Tamron 70-300mm f4.5 6.3, in the middle the Sigma 100-400mm f5 6.3, and on the right this Sony 70-300mm f4.5 5.6. Three great telezoom lenses, but which one is the best one for you? Let's find out in this video. Alright, let's begin right away. Starting off with the price. The Tamron is the cheapest one. This costs just $549 US. The Sigma is around $925 US, and the Sony is the most expensive one, coming around $1,170 US. So quite some differences, right? For people on a tighter budget, it looks like a no-brainer and just go with the Tamron. Go outside and forget about this video. But there are some things that you may want to know before you buy it. So let's talk about the build quality. The Tamron is the lightest as it weighs just 545 grams, and this is mainly because it is made entirely from plastic. Even with its plastic build, it still has a weather sealing gasket and construction. But there are no extra buttons or switches or even a locking mechanism that keeps your lens not automatically zoomed out. So there are definitely some limitations. The Sigma is quite heavier. This one weighs around 1135 grams and it feels really different and more premium next to the Tamron. It is also weather sealed, but it also has more features such as extra switches on the side, a locking mechanism, but also a built-in stabilization. So you do pay more, but you will also get more. Also, this is the only one that has that 100 up to 400mm range. The Sony is really comparable to the Sigma, but it is lighter as it weighs 856 grams. And also it feels really premium if compared to the Tamron's plastic build. Just like the Sigma, the Sony also is weather sealed, has extra switches and buttons, a locking mechanism, and a built-in stabilization. So when it comes down to build quality, the Sigma and the Sony are the better ones. Now let's check out some images. Make things more interesting. First some photos and then some video clips. The Tamron is up first. When it comes down to image quality, the Tamron is actually pretty good. I really enjoy how the images are looking. The colors and sharpness of this lens is really well controlled. There is a slight purple and green fringing going on, but can be easily removed. The only thing that might put people a little bit off is the bokeh. As you see in this image, the background blur is quite busy. It's not smooth or anything, but still very enjoyable. The Sigma is really good as well. I really like the sharpness of this lens. And in general, the image quality is really similar when compared to the Tamron. The bokeh rendition is better when compared to the Tamron, but in overall, really similar when it comes down to image quality. The Sony is the best one of these three lenses. When it comes down to sharpness, it roughly is the same. But when it comes down to bokeh or background blur, the Sony is the way to go. Just look how dreamy it looks. This is really noticeable when compared to the other lenses. So to my own eyes, the Sony wins the image quality when it comes down to photos. But for video, I don't have anything much to say about it, honestly. They all look really similar to me. Of course, the stabilization from both the Sigma and Sony is very beneficial, but to be honest, real huge differences are not noticeable, except for the background blur maybe. And overall, all three of them are really great, but the Sony has a slight edge when it comes down to that background blur. Let's check out the autofocus performance. And for this, I can be really short about it, because all three lenses behave really good. Even the non-native lenses are really quick and silent. So the Tamron here just works perfectly fine. The Sigma as well, no issues. The Sony of course, even though this clip is filmed with a potato, it behaves as expected from a Sony native lens. So for autofocus performance, all three lenses are great. But which one should you buy, right? Which one is the one for you? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. If you got a tight budget, you don't want to spend a bunch of money, you have steady hands and use a tripod all the time, then the Tamron is the way to go. Keep in mind that the only real bad thing about it is that it's lacking some features such as built-in stabilization and a locking mechanism to keep the lens not zoomed out. If you want a longer range, stabilization, extra features and don't mind walking around with a heavy lens, then the Sigma is the way to go. And the Sony is pretty much the premium version of the Tamron as it provides better bokeh, stabilization and a better build, but for a higher price. So there you have it guys, which one do you like? You cannot go wrong actually, no matter which one you choose. Alright guys, that's all. Thank you again for watching, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good luck.